Good evening and welcome to our 9 p.m. news bulletin. I am Albert Kiplagat. Let's begin with the news making headline. Embakasi East Member of Parliament Babu Owino released on cash bail. I am battling a flu. Odinga finally speaks on his absence from the anti-government protest. And in sports, CAF kicks out Gor Mahia from the CAF Champions League. Embakasi East Member of Parliament Babu Owino has finally been released on cash bail of 100,000 Kenya shillings. Owino with 6 others were arrested in line with the Azimio's anti-government protest. This comes after his legal team told the court that charges pressed against the lawmaker were not substantial. Our own reporter Collins Bate has more.
Embakasi East Member of Parliament Babu Owino has been released on a cash bail of 100,000 Kenyan shillings. The lawmaker and 6 others were charged over Azimio's planned anti-government protest. Delivering the rule on Friday, Chief Magistrate Lucas Onyina noted that the prosecution had not established a reason to deny the accused persons any bail. Babu Owino was on Tuesday night arrested at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport and taken to Wanguru Police Station in Mwea, Kirinyaga County ahead of the Wednesday anti-government protest by the opposition side Azimio la Umoja. He was later on Thursday, 20th July, transferred to the Nairobi Area Traffic Police Headquarters after his family members and lawyers stormed into the Wanguru station demanding for his release, and was later in the day arraigned at Milimani Law Courts where he was charged. The legal team applied for his unconditional release, arguing that he had been unlawfully arrested and detained and that the charges pressed against him could not be substantiated. The court also observed that the prosecution did not establish which of the accused persons will interfere with the investigation leading into the case. Owino, together with Calvani Okoth, alias Gaucho, Tom Ongundi, Michael Otieno Omondi, Pascal Ouma, Kevin Wambo, and Willis Owino Baraka were on Wednesday charged with conspiracy to commit subversive activities. They all denied the charges. Reporting for Sayari Tasnia at 9, my name is Collins Betts.
Opposition leader Raila Odinga has finally addressed on his absence from the anti-government protests. According to Mr. Odinga, he has been battling a flu, which has kept him off the demonstrations. Our own Faith Kimani has more details.
Opposition Chief Raila Odinga has finally addressed about his absence from the anti-government protest, which has caused anxiety among his supporters. Odinga said that he is recovering from a flu which has pulled him down. The opposition chief, however, did not disclose his whereabouts. He also floated concern that some coalition leaders were hiding, saying that his team is focused on leading the demonstration from different parts of the country. Odinga also added that the protests were all for Kenyans and that it is not mandatory for the Azimio leaders to be present. This is after the Azimio top core principals, including the NARC Kenya party leader Martha Karua and the Wiper Kalonzo Musyoka, failed to show up for the demonstrations. Odinga at the same time slammed William Ruto and his government for failing to listen to the voice of the ordinary Kenyan. According to Odinga, the president has not personally called him to discuss the way forward for the country and has not demanded a handshake as the Kenya Kwanza leaders' allegiance. Reporting for Sayari Tasnia, my name is Faith Kimani.
And in sports, Confederation of African Football CAF has kicked out Gor Mahia from the CAF Champions League. Our reporter Maurice Otara has more from the world of sports.
The Confederation of African Football CAF has announced that Gor Mahia FC has been kicked out of the CAF Champions League for failing to meet the CAF club license rule. The continent's football governing body has also ordered the Football Kenya Federation FKF to revoke Gor Mahia's license. Last month, FKF announced in a statement that it had cleared Gor and 2 other clubs to participate in CAF competition for the 2023-2024 season. FKF has now invited application from 5 clubs, the top 4 FKF Premier League clubs, as well as the finalists of the FKF club competition. Colombian superstar Joan Corrado has signed for Inter Milan in a free transfer. The Serie A club has announced as the fan protests the arrival of the Colombian winger after being released by Inter bitter rival. Reporting for Sayari Tasnia Sports, I'm Maurice Otara.
That's all we had for today. For more news, continue keeping in touch with Sayari at Tasnia. I've been your presenter, Albert Kiplagat.